Guys, and welcome back to One Pretty Little Box. I am so glad that you're here. And I know I say that every time, but every time I really mean it. I am so glad that you're here. Hold on. Sorry, I had a cough. And little Shelby, who's not so little if y'all have seen her, is in her kennel, and I don't know why. I guess because once I started filming, she just decided she was going to chill, which is nice. As y'all know, she usually likes to go in and out of the tripod and chase the cat when she knows I'm filming, and this is nice. Maybe she's getting past that puppy stage. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I did have something I wanted to talk to you about. It started not bothering me this morning, but it really kind of got laid heavy on my heart. And it is about women in the workplace. I told you guys, oh no I didn't. In my weekly vlog, I did say that I was going to post a video today. When you see this, it is actually Thursday. But yesterday on Wednesday, I said that I was going to post a video that could be a little controversial, but it wasn't going to be political because it's not political in any sense or form. But I kind of feel like I need to give my voice to the topic of women in the workplace. I have friends in every aspect from stay-at-home moms who want to stay at home, stay-at-home moms who have to stay at home, whether it be for health reasons or to take care of their children. I have moms who are friends of mine that are homeschooling moms who are home all the time and they homeschool. I also have friends who are working moms who also are homeschool moms. I probably have a friend that hits just about every niche that you could imagine. I have a lot of friends who work. I have a lot of friends who don't. And I kind of wanted to explain why I do work. I don't have to. Does it help? Yes, absolutely. I mean, who doesn't like to decorate for the holidays, and who doesn't like having nice clothes and a good perfume, and who doesn't like getting takeout every now and then? Everybody does. So when I work, that's what a lot of my income goes to. Besides, I have teenagers. They are not cheap, especially when it comes to birthdays, Christmas, and all that good stuff. So, I mean, I don't work because I have to, in the sense that if I didn't work, we would crumble and die financially. We're not. We won't. You guys have gone through that time where things were tight, but it wasn't because I wasn't working. It was because my husband wasn't. It was a learning crunch for all of us. And my income contributed. It helped a lot during those times, and I'm thankful I had it. But that's not why I work. I am a much happier person when I can work. I'm a worker. And when I say that, I love to create. I love to do. I love to serve. I love to work. I love to have a job. Always have. Since the time I graduated, I've worked 2 years. I stayed home when the twins were babies because it was just financially just not feasible to put 2 infants and a toddler in daycare. I'd be working for daycare, and then that's not okay either, because then I still have to come home after working all day, paying all that money for daycare, working for somebody else, and still have to come home and cook and clean my house because I am the wife and the mother of the home. That's my position in this place. I'm the cooker and cleaner, and I love it. I love every aspect of it. But I love having a career too. It gives me my own space. It's not my husband's, it's not my children's, it's mine. My career is mine. I share it with them. I take them along the journey with me as I learn and grow and do. But it's mine. That's one reason I love to write. I love to sit and just, in fact, you guys, I pulled up the book I'm writing, and I wanted to say the name, but I don't want to say it yet. And it felt so good to sit there and start clickety-clacking and just, I know where this character is going. The problem is I had her stuck. You know, for a long time I told you guys I had her stuck at the gym, and she was probably pissed off at me. Well, I did eventually make her go home, but then she's still in the morning. We're still in chapter 1, people. But I'm feeling that fire again, and I'm ready to use those creative juices for that. In July and August, I began using those creative juices for my Scentsy. I do create sniff boxes. If you're interested in wanting to know what a sniff box is, it is a monthly subscription. It is handpicked by me. It arrives at your home. If you want more details, leave a comment down below. Send me a message. Send me a message on Facebook. You can catch me on the One Pretty Little Box page on Facebook. You can catch me on Instagram. All those links are down below. And I'll tell you more about the sniff box. I'm not ready really to share a whole lot about that specifically on social media because I see a bigger vision for it than what it is now, and I'm letting it evolve. And as you let things evolve, sometimes you have to let them sit, and they have to develop, and they have to season. They have to season, and they have to come to fruition. And it's nice where it's at, but I see something bigger for it anyway. So I'm kind of not using a ton of creative juices on that because I am letting it just simmer where it is right now because it's in a good spot. So I'm going to let it simmer for a bit before I ramp it up. Definitely after the holiday season. People get shopped out early, and I'm not one of those pushy salespeople, and I just don't believe in doing that. But I need a place for these creative juices to go. Otherwise, I get bored and I just sit around and do nothing. I don't know about you, but I'm finding myself in a weird spot as far as vloggers that I follow. I used to watch the Sherman Show. Well, they stopped vlogging. And I get it. They've done it for years and they're just tired of it. There's a few channels I watch. But again, I've said this before, they do the same things, and it's like a lot of redundancy over, it just gets boring. I don't like boring. I love Roman Atwood because he has a lot of variety, and his family is precious, and you get to see little snippets. I personally am loving my own vlogs. As it's probably narcissistic as it sounds, I will go back and just listen to something that I've said, and I'm like, wow, if I could tell myself a year from now, something that I've actually recorded a year ago, this is the perfect way, and because it is impacting me in amazing, amazing ways. I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to tear up, but to be able to be inspired by your own words and have this tool of YouTube is just an amazing gift for me. So, I'm in this weird spot because so many of the vloggers that I like to watch and I've come to know are just getting complacent, and I don't ever want to be a channel that gets complacent. So far I haven't had a good long spiel of a ton of videos in a regularly long time where things get redundant. I feel like my week-long the Secretary Life videos are getting redundant, and they're not as fun for me to do because I don't get to show you a whole lot of what's going on inside what I'm doing, because a lot of it is like personal information. Like, I'm seeing thousands of Social Security numbers come through. I'm seeing thousands of personal information that I am not allowed to dispose and show you, and I don't even want to look at them half the time just because it's a lot of numbers, and numbers just whoosh. But I'm trying to make it interesting for you because I would like to welcome you into that part of my life. My career is very important to me. The things I'm learning is very important to me. It's probably right at the top of my priority list. But I have some friends who probably will not like hearing that because they believe that women should stay at home. If I was to stay at home, I would probably commit suicide. And I say that half jokingly and half not, because my mind and I need to be busy. I don't do good just sitting around. It's just not who I am. Now, mind you, I can sit down and watch Big Brother. I can sit down and watch a movie. But I don't do it all the time, and I don't do it all day. I could sit down and watch YouTube, but it gets boring too. And again, right now, there's really not a lot of interesting things on YouTube. I'm learning to dig in what I'm looking for. Like this morning, I sat down and I was wanting to listen to success secrets of or tips for writers, because that's where I'm at. I'm into writing again, and that was interesting because I got to hear a speech from Harry Potter, Rawlings, however you say her last name. But it was interesting to know that I'm on the right track. I'm doing the right thing, and it doesn't matter what anyone tells me. It doesn't matter if you, Joe Blow, wants to sit out there and say you should be at home with your family. My family's not here. My family's not here. My husband's at work, my kids are at school, my daughter works. I would be home with the dog. Well, guess what? She sleeps during the day. I'd be bored. And yes, there's crafts I like to do, but come on, I can only do so much of that. You can only clean your house so much. It's not who I am. I love cleaning my house, don't get me wrong. I love cooking for my family. I love being home. Home is my favorite place to be. But I don't want to be here 24/7. I don't. I love getting out. And in the last almost month and a half, 2 months, I've been going. Weekends we've been going. There's not been a whole lot of just downtime, except for during Hurricane Harvey where everyone's flooded in. And honestly, there towards the end, I was getting stir crazy too. I was ready to go back to work. I was ready for life to get back to normal. And for our family, I'm very blessed. We did go back to normal a lot quicker than some. One of the people I work with, they are still displaced out of their home, and they probably will be for months, if not a year. That's not the kind of excitement I'm looking for, though. Just putting that clearly out there. I'm not looking for crazy. I had 9 months of crazy and emotional mess that I'm done with that for a while. I'm in a good spot, and I love who I am. I don't love who I am when I'm not working because, again, I get bored. I'm not happy. I'm not confident. I'm not secure. I'm very insecure when I'm not working. I'm very, I don't know. I can't explain it really. Can't explain it. So if you are a working mama, you have a big hug from me. I know what it's like. It is tough. It is hard. Sometimes, I guess it was last Thursday, I was up at 4. I didn't go to bed till after midnight, and I was stuck in traffic. I was driving a ton. It was an away football game. Got home, the dog chewed a big hole in the door. So I had to go get stuff to fix that. Sometimes life doesn't stop, and it is tiring and exhausting. But there's always time to recover. Always time to recover. So if you're a working mama, good job. Just good job. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you because you're holding it together and you're still taking care of your family and you're growing in your career and you are just beaming with confidence. I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too. For those of you who are not working mamas, you choose to be at home, guess what? I'm proud of you too, because you found a way to make it work for you. There are some people like me, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I will probably be 80 years old and still finding something to do because my mind and my body needs to stay busy. I'm happier that way. When I'm just lounging around, I'm not so happy. Either way, I'm completely blessed. But I'm just not the best me. Just not the best me. Do what you need to do to be the best you, and let other people do what they need to do to be the best them. Because I can promise you it's not going to be the same exact thing. It's not. I love to write. Many of you are like, ugh, no thanks. I love to read. Many of you are probably like, ooh, no thanks. That's okay. It's what makes us different. It's what makes us special. What makes us unique. And it's what brings us together in this world and not get tired of each other. If we were all just alike, can you imagine how boring life would be? It would be boring. And honestly, you wouldn't get to go do things during the day, because if women stayed home, there's a lot of men that won't do some of the jobs that us women do. My husband always said he would never have taught, never be a teacher. Not everyone's cut out for that. Honestly, I'm not cut out for it anymore. I outgrew it. I outgrew it. It was time for me to grow. It's time for me to move forward. And I'm glad I did. It was the best thing I did for myself and for anyone who knows me, because I'm just a completely different person. And I love who I am. All right, that's my spiel. So go be you and let others be them. And again, if you're a working mama, you've got support at this channel. I'm here for you. I've read some of the comments in some of the other channels, and it's just sad that you don't feel supported. It's sad that you don't feel like you've got a voice. You've got a voice here. I'll listen. Until next time, you guys have a great afternoon. Go be blessed. Be a blessing. The world will be a better place for everybody. Bye.